Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady Black will learn more about Chloe Lane's choice to leave town, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers, and he'll undoubtedly be disappointed. Brady will always harbor feelings of affection for Chloe and a desire for their relationship to have progressed differently. Days teasers indicate that Brady will at least be happy that Chloe changed her mind about getting married to Xander Cook, Paul Telfer. Brady might believe that Chloe will benefit from spending time with her family in New York while she works to recover. Brady will undoubtedly learn Philip Kyriakis is traveling with him to New York at some point. According to Days teasers, Brady is still upset about Philip's frame-up, so seeing Chloe move on with a new ex will also hurt. Brady may caution Chloe to exercise caution and keep a tight eye on Philip for any red flags given his history of compulsive behavior. Chloe may promise to continue cautiously, but DOL viewers are aware that she genuinely thinks Philip has received the assistance he requires. For this reason, Chloe is ready to let Philip into her heart once more and see where their relationship might go from here. Brady having to say goodbye to Chloe will be heartbreaking, but according to Days spoilers, Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, may be able to take advantage of Brady while he is defenseless. Theresa can experience rejection at the same time that Alex Kyriakis tries to distance himself from her. As they commiserate, Theresa and Brady might actually move their relationship forward. After Chloe leaves, Brady might confide in Theresa and possibly receive a consoling hug over the week of October 9 to 13. Brady, though, is likely to maintain some guard and give Theresa a bit more work to do if she wants to win him over. Theresa will reportedly continue to seize opportunities on Days of Our Lives, so stay tuned to see out what the troublemaker has in store for her. Visit CDL frequently for more Days of Our Lives information if you're looking for hot spoilers, updates, and news. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, October 6, Alex and Maggie Kyriakis will both visit the Titan CEO office, which will likely result in arguments about who should rule the country. Alex will feel entitled to sit in the big chair and oversee the business, as he now thinks he is Victor Kyriakis' son. Maggie will object, but Alex will state his intention to compete for the job. Alex acquired half of Victor's estate as a result of his will and the letter he left behind, and he has plans to guide Titan into the future. Alex almost probably believes he is Victor's heir due to Theresa Donovan's forgeries, but she will be dealing with her own family issues in the meanwhile. In Friday's episode of Days, Emily O'Brien will premiere as a Theresa recast in addition to continuing to play Gwen von Leuschner, according to spoilers. In order to prevent things from becoming too perplexing, DOOO will give O'Brien a blonde wig for her Theresa sequences. Days viewers will have a brief glimpse of O'Brien's Theresa at the airport before she and Brady Black return to Salem with Tate Black, who has been expelled from boarding school. Gwen will startle Dmitri von Leuschner in his hospital bed, according to Peter Port. Days teasers indicate that Gwen will threaten Dmitri when he awakens and inform him that she is aware of both his affair and the inheritance fraud. There will be conflict when Dmitri learns that Gwen stole his first portion of the von Leuschner inheritance. Leo Stark, Greg Reichardt, will also be involved in the drama. However, after speaking with Kristen Dinora, Gwen will finally opt to go quickly. When a result, she'll also get an airport scene when she departs. When Vivian Alamain, Louise Sorrell, hears Gabby Dimora's warning, she will respond. Gabby can contend that Vivian might still be detained after Dmitri awakens and possibly refutes Stefan Dimora's account. Since Gabby doesn't like Vivian, she might try to scare her mother-in-law into leaving the Dimora estate. It appears like Gabby was successful in spooking Vivian because she would attempt to flee while acting suspiciously at the airport. Stay tuned for additional information on Vivian's cunning plan, as Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate Jada Hunter, Ilya Cantu, will continue her inquiry and might discover Vivian's guilt too late. Make CDL your go-to source for the most recent Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates. According to the Wednesday, October 4 Days of Our Lives spoilers recap, Edmund Crumb resisted allowing Rafa Hernandez and Trip Johnson, Lucas Adams, to search his apartment because he knew they would undoubtedly locate his guests, and he couldn't let that to happen. Edmund learned that Trip was the son of the insane lady who attempted to seduce Susan Banks when he noticed that Iva Vitali was present and wanted to visit his mother. In addition to threatening to kill Rafa if he got in the way, Edmund swore to subject Iva to the same kind of suffering. Iva and Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, who were in the backstage, encouraged Susan to try to enlist the aid of another person by sending them a psychic message. Susan eventually pulled up a picture from the living room and gasped when she saw an armed Edmund getting ready to shoot Ava's baby son. Ava panicked when she realized Trip was in danger, but Harris started making an effort to break free so he could step in. When the chain finally broke free, Susan encouraged Ava to join her in prayer and gave thanks to God. Although a shot was fired toward the floor in the process, Harris was able to take the gun away from Edmund once he burst into the living room. Ava became anxious as a result, but she was relieved when Trip eventually showed up for a reconciliation. Soon later, Rafe was astounded to see Susan in person and informed Scotland Yard that Edmund had been arrested. In the Days episode airing on Wednesday, E.J. Demera spoke to a new hitman named Bronson about how he wanted him to track down Ava and complete the job. Ava was no longer a sitting duck at Bayview, so Bronson was more than eager to take her out, but he wasn't sure how to find her. E.J. revealed why he desired the death of Xander Cook as well and proposed that they concentrate on another sitting duck in the interim. He brought up the paternity controversy and claimed Rex Brady would be their foreperson because doing so would draw too much attention to E.J. On Wednesday's DOOO show, Kate Roberts Brady attempted to reason with Rex about how Sarah Horton Brady was taking advantage of him, but Rex steadfastly refused. Rex didn't appear concerned, despite Kate's arguments that Xander wasn't going to simply back off and let him play dad to his young child. When E.J. approached Bronson in the park, he was dressed as a gas repairman. Rex was to be drawn to Xander's flat, which would serve as the crime's setting. Rex was in fact tricked by a false text that was intended as bait, so he went to Xander's house thinking he wanted to see him. After discovering the truth about Sarah's lies, Xander later apologized to Chloe Lane for troubling her while he slept in his office. Chloe believed Xander would change his mind after his wrath passed, despite his assurances that he no longer desired to be with Sarah. Chloe also acknowledged that her feelings for Philip had come back, and she made the decision to leave because she needed time to think things through. Before they parted ways with a kiss, Xander gave Chloe their dartboard as a gift. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Bronson showed up and demanded to check the apartment, claiming there had been a gas leak. Rex arrived at the door after Xander let Bronson, who was carrying a gun, inside. Chloe ran across Philip once more in the park and stunned him by sharing details about her plan to leave Salem. Trip was appreciative of Rafe at the police station for letting Ava handle things on her own. Rafe acknowledged that Harris and Ava ought to be in jail or at the very least back at Bayview, but Trip argued that both of them were aware that E.J. had commissioned the hit on Ava. Rafe was committed to doing everything in his power to punish E.J. for it because of this. On Wednesday's Days episode, E.J. was taken aback when Ava strolled in with some major news at the Demera house. E.J. didn't deserve the surprise gift that Ava was planning to give him since he wanted to get rid of her, she implied. E.J. questioned how Ava intended to put an end to this right away after she swore to do so. E.J. gaped in disbelief as Harris unlocked the door to reveal Susan, who was standing behind Ava. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Susan will finally have a fascinating tale to share with E.J. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.